And now everyone is going to tell his or her plan. What shall you do after this camp to bring more equality in this world?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay. Do we need clap? Quiet?
Sometimes we go to center for old people and we stay with them and sing some songs, and sometimes we give us a present or give them a present and dancing with them and stay with them.
Okay, that's great.
Okay, Christina.
So in Christmas time, me and one friend of the camp, we're going to recollect food to poor people, and then we take to them.
Okay, is it some of organization?
Scouts.
Is it the organization?
Scouts.
Scouts. Okay. And then? You?
No, she talked about
All do that together.
And what else can you do in a little small city like Plasencia to help? Because when someone asks us about equal opportunities, we always say, the government should do da-da-da, the council should give money, should help them, should pay attention, but what else can we do?
Sometimes some organizations go around the city and say, if you have some old clothes but they are okay and you will put it, you can bring it to us.
We can accept people not because we shouldn't discriminate them because of their culture or their religion or their aspect, because they can be people and you have to accept that.
Okay, next one. Pablo. What will you do? Amigo.
I don't know.
We go with person who is depressed and talk to him and try to change their mind.
Yeah, do that where?
For some people who is depressed.
Depressed and depressed. Depressed. Sorry?
You mean, do you really want to go to the press and try to
Not all
make
people in the city, but someone.
So you are going to agitate?
Yes, family.
And what is the message you want to give? What is your message? Is it something about equality or?
Yes, help people.
Help how?
Talking to them.
For example, you don't have to think of very, very important and very big things. For example, someone at class. Always in your class, there is someone who feels he's a little bit apart from the rest of the group, and most of the times we don't do anything for that person. Yes or no?
No, eso
Yes or no? Can you think of someone in your class who is a little bit apart from the rest? And sometimes you can try to help them, and we don't try, and we don't care about them. Don't say
Some things you can do in your own life. Not, you don't have to change the whole world in the same way, right on, but in your own life. But you are going to talk to the press and agitate. Okay. Great. And next one? You?
I maybe could start to be friends with some kid from our school who has Asperger.
Okay. That's a good idea.
Are there children with Asperger's syndrome in your school?
Yeah, there's one kid who has it.
He doesn't have any friends.
Ah, my class.
No.
It's true. Good idea. Good idea.
I have a friend, and she has just moved to the other town away from her parents and like that. And she's living alone like me. And sometimes we have very hard to find like new friends in the new town.
Yeah.
So that's why we are like together, because we know each other because we were at the same class for a couple of months.
Yes, it's very often when you come to a friend's place and new environment, you will need somebody to get you in. And then after that, it's easier. That's good. What about
Fuentes. Me. Yeah.
what shall you do?
I don't know. Maybe if we find a boy or a girl that have problems with relation with the other child, for example, in our, not in our school, but in a school, a boy that he hasn't got friends or he don't talk, or I don't know, maybe we can try to be his friend.
For example, in our school, there's a disabled girl, you know? You know that disabled girl who is studying vocational studies? The girl in the wheelchair. Most of the time, during the break time, she's alone with the woman who takes care of her. She's not with girls. She's with the girl who takes care of her. Nobody talks to her. Nobody spends 15 minutes or 5 minutes of our break time to talk to her about what things you like, what books do you like, or whatever.
I think this movie you made where there was Pablo and Jasmine, it was about this thing, that you don't know what is inside a person before you know it's from him. There can be a very interesting story in a person who is totally alone and nobody talks to her or him, and then you get to know him. It's an adventure also. Okay, great. Next. Son, what are you going to do?
In my class, there's this one girl who hasn't got many friends, and she's really shy, so she doesn't talk to other people except her two friends who are in the same class, but she's always around with them, and I feel sorry because she's been bullied, I think. I would like to help her.
To be a friend. Yeah. That's the best help you can get. And Katja?
Once I saw old people when he was a market, and he have a difficult to take things what he want to buy.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if people see that they can help him or something like that.
And you can do that. When you notice, you do that. It's always, I sometimes call that, I made the good work of the day. when I do something, somebody can't carry his bag, or somebody has, especially young women or women with children, they might have large things to carry, and you just open the door. That's a good work to do. Little things we can do. And then?
There is one boy in our school, and I think that his psycho level is a little lower than normal people. So he is trying to get friends to ask them out at the free time, but everyone always, no, I don't want to be with you and like that. So maybe I can be with him one day after school or something like that. So.
And maybe you have more things in common that you think, no, you know? Maybe you have...
Teillä on jotain yhteistä, mitä sä et ajateleskaan?
Mä oon tuntenut se alasta. I have known the boy since I was the first grade, 7 years old. But still, no. Then I was his friend, but no, not anymore because we are in different classes and I don't know. I don't have enough time because my school is. No, I finished my school after this spring, so.
Okay, good idea. And then you?
I think that if you meet a person that needs help, you have to help him. But if you don't meet anything with need help, you can pay money for association with help the children that have problems.
Yeah, it's okay.
Our class has boys who are not alone, but he don't have real friends, just like Joni is his friend. Every girl's like they think he's ugly and boys are just laughing at him and everything else. So we joo. Mitä on kiusata?
Kerro siitä, että se päälle niinku syletään. Kerro siitä, että se päälle syletään.
And boys are splitting on his and his books are like his books are taken from his bag and everything. And nobody, if we have a
group work,
nobody wants to be on his group.
So that's a case of bullying?
Yes.
It's of bullying and the government, the council can't do anything about that. It's children.
Yeah, so you're going to make something about that?
Maybe.
We are recording everything. Okay.
Yeah, we have this deaf girl in our school and she doesn't have any friends because she can communicate with other people because they don't know how to use their hands to talk. She has personal assistant, but I don't think that's enough. Because it's hard to talk with the assistant only.
The same with our student, the one who's in a wheelchair. And sometimes one student is alone, feel embarrassed to talk to her, but maybe if you're in a group and you say, okay, the three of us, we will spend our break time with her. Not only one, but the three of us.
And maybe you can find these letters and learn some, this is a cat, or some little words in this language. You just learn how to say hello with hands. That makes it like a new language. Okay. Good.
In our grade, we have about 15 girls and 1 boy, and the boy is so much different than others. He's noisy and make comments in every part on lessons, and sometimes it's fun because we have
discussion.
Yes, we have a big discussion in our
lesson.
Yes, because of this boy sometimes, and he's usually spending time with no one. I think maybe he likes to be alone.
But what are you going to do?
When he is in the yes, when he eats alone, I go in his table. Yes, and sometimes we do that, but sometimes he come eat after us, and he goes alone to eat, and we can do nothing. But I have another one. When I'm going to bus, and I see a lonely person or a sad person, I go to next to him and or her and say something like "How are you?" Because it's really nice to sometimes that someone asks how are me.
Yeah. It's clear. What would you do?
Sometimes in church we give to poor people some clothes and for help.
I can explain that thing about the tree that I can understand very well. What do you want to explain to do about?
Okay, and now, thank you everybody. It was very interesting to hear what you are going to do.
Next year we will check if you have done it.
We record everything and next year we check it. But as you notice, it's many times it's just a little thought, and you notice you can make the world better. And one of my favorite songs, as Bianca knows, is this Michael Jackson, I Look at the Man in the Mirror. So you make it, if you want to make the world better, you look at yourself and make the change. That's how No, you make the change in the world. Okay, but now we have to discuss about this tree, and you will take all those little sticks away from there, because it's going to stay here in this house, and you leave. And one thing, everyone tells, what is the thing you learned most about during this camp in Finland? And then after everyone has told what is the thing you learned most, he goes and picks from his own sticks away and take them home. That's a memory. Okay. And after we make this discussion, me and Amparo, we start to prepare the food, and you all together clean this bloody mess and all of this mess.
You finish your luggage, you bring it here, and then after maybe after having lunch they can finish. Otherwise,
I think they have some time when
yeah. Well, we prepare the lunch, but after having they have their things from the other building, and they have to finish to prepare the suitcases. So you can go there to the other building to finish everything. And then you can come here to have lunch, and then we can clean everything.
And which time do you go to?
It's about, ¿a qué hora nos vamos al pueblo? A las 4. A las 3. A las 3.
No, it's not possible. We don't have
I think it can be a bit later. Maybe 3 is okay. Maybe 3.
Okay, but so we must hurry now. Everyone, you say what is the thing you learned most about of these 4 things, and you go and share about it. After everybody has said what did you learn first,
You can do it
you just take your and we start to clean.
Hei on vaikea löytää omaa nyt tosta kaikki vaan yhtä aikaa.
Niin me just pitäisi ottaa kaikki yhtä aikaa pois, että sanoo vaan sen, että niinku onko oppinut vai ei.
Let's take the old notes in one because it's hard to find the old notes.
Now, everybody tell me, what did you learn most? Is it cultural knowledge, social skills, equality, or making